Welcome back, guys, to another video of F1. Hopefully this race at Imola we can bounce back from our DNF in Bahrain. But let's just get down to getting the activities down. As you can see, I'm going through the things that I want. Didn't really matter if where I put them and all that. I didn't want the one there because that affects everything. And yeah, for our RDs that we spend on the chassis and the durability section. I know I use like to give me like a recommend an upgrade for me. I shouldn't do that. I know I'll do that next time. And yeah, as now we're looking for upgrades to do, I was planning on getting the resource points, because the more resources we have, the more our car can get upgraded and upgraded. So that's all we need. So as we go to our driver here, we went for pace because we need pace for him. And yeah, so as we go on, we will go to Imola. And yeah, and then I will see you in qualifying. Well, as we are in the pits, as you see, Imola, nice track and all that. And yeah, we go. Let's go into our first qualifying lap. As there we go down the back straight here. I'm not going to talk too much over it, but I will. As we come through the last corner, as we got someone in front of us, one of the horses. But it's all fun. So yeah, is where I will just let you guys watch. As there you go, we put in a P4 just ahead of our teammate and ours, which is a good lap. But yeah, really. But as we check in the times, yeah, me and Robert are in P8, and then it's gonna start dropping. So we'll be ahead of the back markers at least. So which is good for our team. And yeah, as we go out for another lap. Here we go again. I'm not gonna speak. as we come around the last two corners. 5, 6 tenths up, 7 tenths up, as we lose that time. 7 tenths still, 7 tenths up, and that will put us in P9. Very quick lap from us, and yeah, that will probably get us into Q2, sorry, which would be very good for us because that will be our first appearance. So yeah, as we go back to the lobby, as we do have underbody damage from riding that curve, which damaged our car a lot, probably. As we get confirmation that we did make it to Q2, as we did, we got P12, which is very impressive from myself. So yeah, as we got Robert Schwartzman, that comes 18th. Thought it would get higher, but it's fine. As we load into Q2, and we see where we can come in Q2. First lap, here we go, not gonna speak. As we come around this corner, here's where we rode it too hard, damaged our underbody, and yeah, and I'm just gonna let you guys watch the video. As we come around the last two corners on old scrap softs, as we pin it into the corner, and that is not good, which is really not good because we haven't even put in a lap time yet. So I mean, it is what it is. But then I was thinking at this point I'm not going to get any positions. So I decided, I don't know what I decided yet at this point. So yeah, as we get rolled into our pits, it was good.
Repairs have set us back a little.
As we go in, yeah, I was thinking, we have softs there, we could keep that soft for the race. But then I was thinking to myself, what's the point in doing that? Because it's going to be raining on race day. So I mean, it's difficult to handle there. So yeah. as we come here to start our lap, and I'm just gonna let it flow for you guys.
Remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying.
As we come in there, we get P12. As I can see, we were getting faster time here, so I was like, okay, let's follow. But then, I don't know what happened, yeah. But, I think I hit the curve too much, yeah, and spun it into the gravel. No damage, at least. But, the worst thing that happened is I came back onto the track, not paying attention that there's someone coming, and bang! Hits me straight there. So yeah, that was my qualifying over. I didn't deserve P13 because I did take out, what's his face, Ocon, which I was a bit upset by. But I mean, a game is a game, and you have to deal with that game. So, yeah. And there you see you get P13. Very upset about it, but let's head out to the race.
Home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
Okay guys, sorry that we didn't have the look down on the grid. That piece of the video got taken out, and yeah, let's get into the 5 red lights, and they drop. And we get into the first corner here as we head all the way down to turn 1, losing the car there, getting bumped heavily there by Ocon, but to me, and Ocon dives in the side there as I've got 2 people on the side of me there as I try and maybe make a move on Fernando Alonso. He defends like a lion. And at this point, I tried to dive in the inside of him, yeah. Pushed him a little bit too wide there. Might have damaged my front wing. I don't know. Didn't feel like it. Might have damaged his. As we go all the way, following Ocon. I was battling here with my speed. I wasn't too fast. I'm not too fast around Imola either way. I got my tracks. So yeah, as we are all going, still just staying behind him and all that. As we come around the last 2 corners. Oh, as I put a little bit of the tire in the gravel there, nearly lost it. But that's fine. As you see, Ocon goes in, and Fernando Alonso. So both of them had damage on the first lap, so it wasn't really good for them, because they had to make 2 pit stops this race because of the rain. as we have Kimi Raikkonen behind us, our old friend from last race that we had to race, and we pinned it into the wall, but that's all good as we carry on. Miguel's not in the groove of the rain yet, hasn't raced in Imola in the rain, so when he does, he should be used to it. And so I am battling to get the grip, as I see 3.3 seconds behind Lando Norris, and on the second lap, starting the second lap, I'm that far behind. The pace of me is not the same as those around me, so I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, as we try and defend from Kimi Raikkonen as we go to the second last corner. Kimi Raikkonen is still on the back of me there, right at the back, as Bottas sets another fastest lap. As we go, as we come to first corner, go a little bit wide there, so it gives Kimi Raikkonen the run to come at me, but he was a bit too far back to make that run, as I am braking too early around these corners. As you can see, Kimi Raikkonen is catching me a crazy amount. As he's catching me so much that he tries to make a move, but I just closed that door on him. I shut that down and be like, no. As we come here to, I don't know what corner this is, I didn't look at the numbers. As Kimi Raikkonen goes for another move on me. He's really, as he gives me a bit of a tap there. I didn't think he was going to go for the inside there, as I did tap his front wing, or he tapped my booty. It's the same thing. As Bottas puts in another fastest lap, as the track is getting more grip. And yeah, you see there I am 3 seconds off Bottas's time, which is a lot, as I dip a tire in the grass, go wide, then Kimi Raikkonen has a run on me. As you hear there, Jeff says 10 minutes of this rain, which is a while, and I go wide again, not getting the grip I need. As there you see Kimi Raikkonen on my inside, on my outside actually for this corner, and now he's on my inside, as I decided to shut the door on him physically and push him wide off there to throw him off balance. Did that work? Clearly not, because Kimi Raikkonen's experienced and he will fight. So he didn't leave me alone for a while, so I mean, it didn't work. As this corner just irritates me a little bit, because you go a little bit wide there and that. So I mean, yeah, as Max puts in this the fastest lap there, as Jeff is talking about tires there, as it's still drizzling, raining, whatever you want to call it. As Kimi Raikkonen in the straight, as we know that Alfa Romeo is very fast on the straight and will catch. As you see Stroll and Norris fighting up ahead there. As we caught up at least 1.5 seconds, but that's because they were having a scrap. We'll probably lose that time quickly. trying not to lose the back end, because it is easier to lose the back end in the rain, and people know I can lose the back end in the dries. So I mean, it is what it is.
Green flag.
As someone behind us has retired, it looks like. So yeah, Nicholas Latifi has retired
Of the race.
out of the second race, which is not good for the money and for the Williams team, as they are trying to get back to where they were before. As we still got Kimi Räikkönen just staying behind, basically, and all that. But as you can see, going wide at that first corner all the time is damaging me a little bit. I wonder how the underbody is feeling because of those bumps as I go wide a little bit more. Not helping me at all. As Kimi Räikkönen is closed up to me. 5 tenths back. 4 tenths back now. As he tried to make a move there. Couldn't, because I closed the door on him. As I am stressing here because Kimi Räikkönen is behind me. And I know if I let him go past, he's going to walk away from me. As you got Bottas and Max Verstappen just putting in fastest times. So I mean, it is what it is. With the Mercedes and the Red Bull, too overpowered to be even caught. As you can see, Norris is pulling away from Stroll. As you can see, the Aston Martin were holding up the McLarens. But I mean, it's good that they're up there actually to get some points for the team. As we almost lose the back end, and Kimi Räikkönen tries to make a move on us as we defend from him. One of those scary moments where you put too much foot and you're losing the back end.
Separates you and the car ahead.
I'm not even too focused about the oak in front of me right now. I'm focused about who's behind me and how fast they are. But I mean, it is what it is. As we come, Kimi Räikkönen is still behind us by 5 tenths back. As we go a little bit wide there in that corner. As we check the weather report, because it seems like it's getting a little bit dry.
10 minutes.
As he said 10 minutes 7 laps ago. Still 10 minutes. But that's all good with us. Final corner coming up. As where I crashed on the last lap. Not crashed on the last lap, crashed in qualifying. So as Kimi Räikkönen is losing time to me because I'm putting overtake ERS, as that didn't help me as I go wide there. It's not helping me with the fight with Kimi Räikkönen because it's slowing me down. As we're on lap 8, as Kimi Räikkönen is still up my ass and giving me a little bit of a hassle, because I need to stress about him. Where is he gonna go? And in the rain I need a break earlier or later, because in the rain there's only one braking zone. You can't brake it early or late, because if you brake late you're gonna go off. So yeah,
Gap to car in front is 8.9 seconds.
as we are losing so much time to the top 10. It's ridiculous. As we go and we carry on, the Red Bull Mercedes still doing a checkered there, checkered grid there. The Aston Martin of Vettel is holding up the one McLaren, no, two McLarens and the one Ferrari. So that seems like a nice battle there going there. I don't know which Ferrari it is, but I feel like we'll see at the end. As you can see, I'm still losing a lot of time to Kimi Räikkönen. And you got George Russell behind Kimi Räikkönen. That's a second behind. As this race gets more intense, Max sets in another fastest lap as Kimi Räikkönen goes for it but backs out because of what happened the last time. As I didn't know that time, I knew he was going for it because big red there. As Kimi Räikkönen might have a move on me in the first corner here if I don't. As I go wide, he's gonna have a move. As you can see, he's catching. As I allow him to go on the outside there. As I cut him off a bit dirty there from our part. Didn't mean to do that at all.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right time for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slip conditions.
So Jeff is telling me now that we are not a million miles away from a dry circuit, as it's only lap 10. As I keep dipping a tire in the grass, which is not helping my case because the grass is still wet.
Yellow flag.
As we see Vettel go off the track there, don't know what happened, but he's still in the race, but he just went off. I think broke up, brake too late, or locked up or something. But I mean, it is what it is. It's hard in this race as we come to the straight, a long straight that Imola only has. As we see up ahead, one of the Aston Martins again, two Aston Martins crashing, not out but just crashing. As you can see, Stroll there must have just spun it and landed in the gravel. But that's very unfortunate for Stroll. He was having a good race. He was in the top 10. And Vettel was ahead of both of them McLarens and one of the Ferraris. So he was in good position. I don't know what happened. Maybe he broke late or got pushed a little bit wide. So, yeah. So the track is drying out a little bit earlier than the thing he said. As we come here, Lewis Hamilton out, probably another mechanical failure. Or as you see, I got another tap from Kimi Räikkönen, and I get corner cutting for getting tapped on the bum. So it is what it is. I can't fight with them. I wish I could, but yeah. As we were saying, Mercedes have had 2 DNFs in 2 races, which is crazy. So I don't understand why they're not. If they're racing like this, with mechanical failures and out of the race things, they're not going to win that 8-time championship or constructors championship. And Hamilton doesn't look like he's doing very well. His AI has come second to Hamilton, and now he's out. So, I mean, yeah, the Red Bulls just look like they're on top of their durability and everything in general. So yeah, as we're still going on, Kimi Raikkonen 2.4 seconds behind me as I go a little bit too wide there. And yeah, as I'm 6 seconds behind Vettel, as Vettel is trying to catch up to where he was, but he is 9 seconds behind, so it's quite far. As we go on to lap 13, as I hit the wall there, so I checked if I had front wing damage, which I think I did, because I don't know if I did, but I could feel it in my car, especially these corners here, like as you see there, not normal. Lost 5/10 in the first sector, not even the first sector yet. As I went wide there, I'm starting to feel the front wing. As I couldn't do anything there, the front wing really was not feeling like a.
Check your MFD for a new
As Jeff gives us to check out MFD. As I almost lose it, kept it going. As he says pit lap 14 and it's only lap 13, so I was thinking to myself, let me pit now and that, even though Robert Schwartzman is probably putting the same lap, because it feels like I have front wing damage, so I am battling to turn the car. As you will see, yeah, on this final corner, go very wide on there. As we go in, as Robert Schwartzman's also in.
Robert is in the pits. Robert in the pits.
As we do screw over Robert Schwartzman a little bit too much there. As we do hold up the Williams there.
Go.
As we do lose 2 positions. I think it's 3 positions. But I'm not too sure. I think it's only 2. So,
We'll be doing one more stop.
as it looks very wet on the track, we're not too sure if it is still wet. As we bent it there, and it's out. There's a second DNF for us, and at this point I was so mad because I was like, that was a good race. As I am out, there's nothing I can do about that, as it means out. As the walk of shame back into the paddock, I feel horrible, but it is what it is. As Red Bull won another race, and it is impressive to see Max again on that stand. So yeah, as you see, Red Bull are just improving and improving and improving. So yeah, as we go to the podium stand, Red Bull pulling away crazy amounts, but as our team, a very big disappointment for our team, because we could have had points today, but as we went over that bump, track's not that dry yet, and there was no grip on the rear, and the car spun. So that is 2 races now that I've crashed, and it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, and yeah. But hopefully Portugal next race we will do much better. As you can see, Robert Schwartzman came 16th because of that big failure I gave him. But yeah, as we'll see you guys next not next season, next race at Portimao, and hopefully that one will be good because that's our home Grand Prix. So see you then.
With more Formula One.